Nutrition goals after transplant. Beware of the never-nevers. Avoid grapefruit, pomegranate, starfruit, pomelo, Seville, or bitter orange, orange marmalade, and beverages containing these fruits, because they may interact with your transplant medication. Never drink or cook with alcohol, and avoid ordering foods made with alcohol. Discuss any herbal teas with your dietitian before use. Practice food safety. Your immune system is suppressed by your transplant medications. This will prevent rejecting of your new organ, but also make you more susceptible to infections, including foodborne viruses and food poisoning. Food safety is forever. Limit your potassium. Your transplant medications may cause the level of potassium to rise in your blood. While your medications are being adjusted, you may need to follow a low potassium diet for anywhere from 2 weeks to 3 months or more when home after a transplant. The dietitian and clinic will confirm when it is safe to eat high potassium foods again. Follow a high-calorie, high-protein diet. Focus on this the first 3 months after transplant. This will help with wound healing and to gain back muscle and weight that you may have lost prior to your transplant and or after your transplant. Nutrition goals after transplant continued. Control blood glucose. The steroids you are taking may cause high blood sugar. You can control your blood sugar by eating moderate portions of high-fiber carbohydrate foods like low-potassium, whole food starches, fruits, vegetables. Eat less sugar, dessert, candy, sodas, and juices. Follow a heart-healthy diet. Start this after 3 months of being home from the hospital. Choose lean proteins such as chicken, fish, or vegetarian proteins. Healthy fats such as olive oil and a variety of fruits and vegetables. To promote long-term health, avoid fatty animal products such as bacon, ribs, cheese, and very salty foods. Prevent osteoporosis. Steroids may contribute to osteoporosis. Eat calcium-rich foods daily such as kale, milk, or fortified rice milk and cereals. Do weight-bearing activities to help your bones. Take the supplements prescribed by your doctor, such as vitamin D, magnesium, and or calcium. Take your vitamin and minerals. After transplant, your body may need extra nutrients to avoid deficiencies. Taking a multivitamin with minerals daily or a renal vitamin is advised. You may be asked to take extra supplements to treat low levels or if you have symptoms such as loss of taste, hair loss, or confusion. Speak with your dietitian if you have questions. Nutrition goals after transplant continued. Coumadin or warfarin. If you are on this medication to thin your blood, it is important to have a consistent intake of vitamin K from day to day. Vitamin K is found in many dark green vegetables such as spinach and broccoli. Transplant food safety guidelines. The following foods and beverages interact with medications and should be avoided: grapefruit, pomegranate, starfruit, pomelo, Seville, or bitter orange, including orange marmalade and beverages containing these fruits. Discuss any herbal supplements or teas with the transplant team before use. Immunosuppressant medications prevent transplant rejection. and also reduce the body's normal ability to fight infection, including foodborne illnesses or food poisoning. You can decrease this risk by avoiding high-risk foods and practicing safe food handling and storing food properly. High-risk foods to avoid while taking immunosuppressant medications. Avoid undercooked meats or poultry or raw food. Rare or medium rare beef or pork. Cubiertos, pickled meats and tartares. Unpasteurized pâtés or meat spreads. Canned, pasteurized meat spreads and pâtés are safe to eat. Avoid raw or undercooked seafood, such as sushi, ceviche, raw oysters, smoked fish, or lox. Cold, pre-cooked seafood, okay if heated to a safe temperature. Avoid raw shelled seafood unless cooked well until the shells open and opaque. Avoid fish, roe, and caviar. Transplant food safety guidelines. Foods to avoid: raw or undercooked eggs. Examples of these would be runny yolks over easy, soft-boiled, or poached. Okay if using pasteurized eggs or preparing well-cooked eggs. Higher risks associated with mayo-based salads such as tuna, egg, macaroni, or potato salad. If these contain raw eggs, such as Caesar dressing, tiramisu, eggnog, smoothies, homemade mayonnaise or hollandaise sauce, raw cake or cookie dough. Unpasteurized raw dairy products and pasteurized soft cheeses if not well refrigerated. Examples of these are unpasteurized dairy products such as raw milk cheese, or raw milk yogurt. Dairy okay if pasteurized and stored at appropriate temperatures. Higher risk foods are associated with soft cheeses such as brie, feta, goat, and blue cheese. Okay if pasteurized and well refrigerated. Other foods to avoid are unpasteurized fruit juice, cider, smoothies, or homemade fermented foods. Examples of unpasteurized foods: kimchi, sauerkraut, raw pickled vegetables, or raw honey kombucha. Also, homemade yogurt or kefir, fresh raw drinks from juice or smoothie bars, or raw apple cider vinegar. Processed foods served cold or room temperature are also not allowed. Examples would be cold or room temperature processed lunch meat, deli meat, hot dogs, jerky, salami, and sandwiches or subs made with these meats. Heating these foods to steamy, hot, safe temperatures may make them safer to eat. Transplant food safety guidelines continued. Foods to avoid: raw sprouts, salad bars, pre-cut fruit and vegetables. Examples: raw alfalfa, bean, or vegetable sprouts, but cooked sprouts are safe to eat. Salad, salsa bars, buffets are associated with higher risk with pre-cut fruits and vegetables. Must cook your food to safe temperatures. Please cook the following foods using a food thermometer. See table below. Transplant food safety guidelines continued. Practice safe food handling. Hold foods at safe temperatures. Hot food at greater than 140 degrees Fahrenheit. Cold food at less than 40 degrees Fahrenheit. Wash hands well with soap and water before handling foods and sanitize all surfaces. Properly clean knives, utensils, and cutting boards after using for raw meat, poultry, fish, or eggs. Use separate cutting boards for raw and cooked foods, and for meats and fruits and vegetables. Wash all fruits and vegetables in cold water before eating. Scrub thick skins before cutting. Throw away the outside leaves or leafy vegetables such as lettuce or cabbage. Defrost food in the refrigerator overnight or in the microwave, not on the counter or in the sink. Do not use canned goods that are swollen, dented, or damaged, and wash lids before opening. Sterilize kitchen sponges regularly in the dishwasher or 1 full minute in the microwave. Transplant food safety guidelines continued. Proper food storage techniques. Refrigerator should be set to 40 degrees Fahrenheit or less, and the freezer to 0 Fahrenheit. Cover and freeze all perishable food. Do not eat foods left out for more than 1 hour. Divide large batches of cooked food into shallow containers for faster cooling in the refrigerator. Store raw meats in a closed container or on the lowest shelf of the refrigerator. Do not refreeze any defrosted, raw, or uncooked foods. They have not been cooked yet. Throw out leftovers within 3 days or sooner if spoiled or moldy. Check all expiration dates. When selecting refrigerated items at the grocery store, select the colder back items. When shopping, pick up perishable items last and refrigerate food within 2 hours of purchase. Additional resources online. You can search for food safety for transplant recipients from the USDA or FDA. The following link provides an information of current food recalls. Potassium restriction. Potassium is an important mineral found in most foods, which helps your muscles and heart work properly. Some medications like tacrolimus raise potassium levels in the blood. The goal range for your blood potassium is between 3.5 and 5.0. Choose low potassium foods once home from the hospital and ask your clinic dietitian when you can start eating higher potassium foods. Please see the table listed below. Potassium restrictions. Please see the table listed below for additional information on vegetables and other foods. Support Group. UCLA Liver and Intestinal Transplant Support Group meets every Wednesday at 12 p.m. to 1:30 p.m. located in the 200 Medical Plaza, 2nd floor, room 206.